Hey guys, it's Knots vs. Jeb here. As you can see from the title of this video, I had COVID-19. In fact, I tested positive last month in November, and I unfortunately never had an opportunity to make a video about it because I was finishing my first semester of college, and since I had COVID-19, I wanted to make sure that I was recovering properly, so that meant I never had a chance to make a video, and I really do apologize about that. But I decided I should make a video right now and discuss my experience, mostly just my symptoms. I thought you guys wanted to hear about it. So, first, to start off, my symptoms were mostly cold-like symptoms, which are pretty common, and that includes things such as headache, congestion and runny nose, sore throat, a little bit of coughing here and there. But since the virus was taking such a toll on my health, I also felt fatigue and muscle and body aches. I felt very weak and tired, and it just took all the energy out of me, which was really unfortunate because it's just really sad to go from feeling absolutely normal to just absolutely horrible. It was not a great experience whatsoever. On top of that, I would say the worst symptom by far was fever. I had many fevers, and they were usually in the high 101 degrees, and I had those fevers for many days, and that was not fun whatsoever because you never know how far your fever could escalate, and I was just really fortunate that it did not escalate to a point where it could have been dangerous or detrimental to my health, because that could happen with a fever. And I'm very grateful to be making this video and discussing the whole experience with you guys. But the last thing I wanted to really mention was the worst night of COVID-19 for me was when I had a high fever, yet I was very cold, and I believe since I was so cold, the reason why my body started to act weird was basically I started to shake, and like I said, I think it's from the cold. I wasn't sure though. But basically, my body started to shake, and my arms and legs, I just could not control them. I was just kind of spazzing a little bit. I guess that's a good word to describe, like a spaz. And it just got to the point where it was uncontrollable shaking. And again, I think it was just from being so cold, but I'm not sure. And again, I had a high fever, so it just felt all off. Being hot and cold was really weird combination to begin with. It was very uncomfortable. And in general, I'm very glad that I got through that night. I just had to lie down because I was afraid I would collapse if I were to stand any longer. I didn't know how much strength my body really had left at that point, so I just needed to lie down. And thankfully I got through that night. Although, you know, there was just other minor symptoms I had, and I use the word minor in the sense that I didn't have them, I didn't feel the effects of them for very long, or they weren't really bothering me too much. But for example, I'll give an example of that right now. You know, I had like tight discomfort and pain in my chest only when I inhaled hard, and so it wasn't like it was constant pain, but when I inhaled hard, you know, you shouldn't have that tight discomfort and pain in your chest, so that was not fun either. It was just a lot of weird things, and since I had congestion and runny nose, you know, it made me feel like my taste was off. That's another major symptom people have. I don't believe I actually had that. I didn't recall getting close to that, but I knew that since I had a congestion and runny nose, it made my senses all off. So I think it was really just a congestion and runny nose that made that happen. I didn't get close to having, you know, a lack of smell or taste. And that is an awful experience I've heard from people. So, yeah. I'm very glad to have recovered, like I said, and I want to let you guys know that since I'm on break now, I want to be posting some videos, so be looking out for those because I should be posting some. So thank you guys so much, and you have a good day.